Hi guys, my name is Tom. I'm going to show you my setup and process for building the TUT HR timer boards. And this is a timer for electric control line airplanes. So let me show you the setup here. So this is my setup, and I've got a cutout in this perf board here so that I can install the TUT HR board. So I just put it in like that. It holds it snugly. And then I have a stainless steel stencil with the holes cut for my solder paste. So I'll just put the solder paste on this stencil, and then the stencils were made by Osh Stencil. I'm not sponsored by them or anything, but they made the stainless steel stencil. And so you just put some solder paste on there and then squeegee it through the holes onto the board, and then you'll have the solder paste on all of those holes for the board, and then pick and place components onto the board. So I have a couple of cardboard pieces with the components, the capacitors and the resistors and diodes and microcontrollers, connectors, and then I did a little paper, enlarged colored paper, or colored what do you want to call it? Each of the color coded where the components go, and they're color coded with the components so that it's easy to pick and place components, get them in the right spot. And I have a couple of sheets, one for the capacitors and one for diodes and resistors. So I already showed the tool that has the vacuum tool that you use to pick up these small components to put on the board. This is enlarged, so the actual board is just over 1 inch square, so it's pretty small, and I use a set of magnifying glasses so that I can so my old eyes can see where these components go and get them placed right. And so that's how we build the TUT HR. Then once all the components are placed, then we stick it in the SMT oven, and that's right here. Oops, that's my lights in the way. There's the SMT oven. So it's temperature controlled, has a thermocouple in there that monitors the temperature, and then microprocessor controls the temperature to the correct curve for the solder paste. It even has a servo that opens the door to get it to cool down so that it matches the curve properly. So there we go. We'll see if we can get some of these made and sent out to those that have already paid for them. Thanks. Oh, please like, subscribe, and share my videos, and that will help my channel out a lot. Thanks. Now it's going into the soak mode. We're at 165 degrees C and on its way to 165. I'm sorry, we're at 160 degrees C and it's on its way to 165 degrees C. Then it'll start the reflow mode. Okay, so here we go into reflow. Temperature is rising fairly quickly up to 225 degrees C, and then it'll sit there for a little while and then it'll start to cool down. We're over 200 degrees C now. And we're holding at the max temperature. Okay, now we're starting the cool down. So when it gets below 100 degrees, then we can remove the board from the oven. It's still 110 degrees C right now, but cooling down. Okay, there we're below 100 degrees C. That's what it played that little tune. So it says we can remove it from the oven. There's our first TUT board. There we go with our first TUT board. We'll have to do some testing and programming of the microcontroller and see if everything's working. So please like and subscribe to my channel, and see you on the next one.